It's important to create a brand that's not just seen, but also remembered. Just like how the clothes you wear send a message about who you are, your brand's visual identity, the colors, fonts, and design elements you use, send a message about your brand. Your brand's wardrobe and how you dress your brand for success is really important, but often overlooked. How do you make sure your brand is dressed for success? Today, we're talking all about it. Welcome to Talk Like a Brand, the podcast where we keep it real, fun, and all about building brands that move differently. Whether you're launching your dream biz, leveling up your strategy, or just here for the golden nuggets, you've come to the right place. I'm PG Williams, your go-to guide for turning big ideas into unforgettable brands. So grab your headphones, get comfy, and let's get into it. I want to start with the essentials, the basics of dressing your brand. So when I talk about your brand's wardrobe, I'm referring to the core visual elements that define your brand's look and feel. If you follow me, you know I talk about brand core, communication, and creative all the time. And that's because these elements work together to create a cohesive, recognizable identity. Right now, we're focusing on the creative part, the brand identity, and that starts with color. Color is one of the most powerful tools in your brand's wardrobe. It's the first thing people notice, and it has a significant impact on how your brand is perceived. Think about brands like Coca-Cola with its bold red, or Tiffany & Company with its iconic robin's egg blue. These colors are instantly recognizable and they evoke specific emotions. Excitement and passion for Coca-Cola, luxury and elegance for Tiffany. Let's look at Starbucks as an example. The green in their logo isn't just a random choice. It's a color that represents growth, freshness, and relaxation. All qualities that align with Starbucks brand as a place to unwind and enjoy quality coffee. Their use of green is consistent across all touch points, from their logo to their store interiors, making the brand experience cohesive. Next up is typography, the fonts you choose for your brand. Just like your outfit, the fonts and typefaces you use can convey different vibes. A serif font might feel classic and sophisticated, while a sans serif font might feel modern and clean. The key is to choose fonts and typefaces that reflect your brand's personality and values. For example, let's consider Vogue magazine. The serif font used in its logo is elegant, sophisticated, and timeless. Exactly the qualities Vogue wants to convey as a leader in the fashion industry. The typography reinforces the brand's authority and style. Next, we have imagery. And imagery is another crucial element of your brand's wardrobe. The photos, illustrations, and graphics you use should align with your brand's identity and message. Consistent imagery helps build a strong visual connection with your audience. For example, Airbnb uses warm, inviting imagery that showcases real people and places, reflecting their brand promise of belonging and community. Their consistent use of these types of images across the website, app, and advertising, it helps create an emotional connection with the audience. So your brand's wardrobe, its colors, typography, and imagery should all work together to create a cohesive and recognizable identity. Just like how you choose clothes that match your personal style, choose visual elements that match your brand's personality and values. Are you ready to ignite your brand and watch it shine? Join Prism, the exclusive membership that gives you the tools to create, brand, and grow like a pro. Whether you're just starting or leveling up, Prism is packed with everything you need to take your brand to the very next level. Join now at bit.ly/Prism now. Your brand's next big move starts here. So now that we've covered the basics, let's talk a little bit about how to add style and personality to your brand's wardrobe. Because this is where you can really make your brand stand out and express what makes it unique. Your brand's visual identity should reflect its personality. And that's a crucial part of the core. Is your brand playful and fun, or is it serious and professional? Bold and adventurous, or calm and trustworthy? Whatever your brand's personality, make sure it shines through in your visual choices. Let's take MailChimp as a quick example. MailChimp's brand is quirky, fun, and a little irreverent. And this personality is reflected in everything, from their playful illustrations to their use of bold, bright colors, right? Their visual identity is a perfect match for their brand's voice, and it helps them stand out in a crowded market. Just like some people have a signature style, a certain way they dress or accessorize, your brand can develop a signature visual style. This could be a specific color palette, a unique illustration style, or even a particular way of framing photos. Ben and Jerry's, they have a signature visual style that's instantly recognizable. Their use of hand-drawn illustrations, playful fonts, and bright colors reflects their brand's fun, friendly, and socially conscious personality. This signature style is consistent across all their packaging, marketing materials, and digital presence. And while it's important to stay true to your brand's identity, don't be afraid to experiment with trends. Because just like how fashion trends come and go, design trends evolve, and incorporating them can keep your brand looking fresh and relevant. The key is in choosing trends that align with your brand's core identity. A good example of that is Spotify. They've done a great job of incorporating design trends while staying true to their brand because they use vibrant gradient colors in their rap campaigns. And this aligns with current design trends but still feels distinctly Spotify. By experimenting with trends, they keep their brand looking modern and dynamic. Adding style and personality to your brand's wardrobe is about expressing what makes your brand unique. So infuse your visual identity with elements that reflect your brand's personality and consider experimenting with trends to keep your brand fresh and relevant. Finally, I want to talk about when and how to update your brand's wardrobe. Just like your personal style evolves over time, your brand's visual identity might need a refresh as your brand grows and changes. There are a few signs that it might be time to update your brand's wardrobe. 1, your brand has evolved, and we know that brands evolve all the time. If your brand's mission, values, or target audience have changed, your visual identity might need to change as well or evolve somewhat. 2, your visuals look outdated. Design trends change over time, and what looked modern a few years ago might look old-fashioned now. If your visuals feel outdated, it may be time for a refresh. And 3, your rebranding. If you're going through a rebrand, updating your visual identity is a key part of that process. Let's take a quick look at Instagram. They updated their logo in 2016 and they moved from a realistic camera icon to a more modern minimalist design. This was a huge change, but it reflected their evolution from a simple photo sharing app to a platform for creativity and expression. The new design is more versatile and aligned with their current brand identity. Hey brand builders, want to take your brand to the next level? Join my exclusive mailing list at bit.ly/colormail and get the latest tips, tricks, and resources to create, brand, and grow your way to success. It's quick, it's free, and packed with everything you need to make your brand shine. Don't wait, hit that link and join the brand fam today. How to update? Let's think about that. When you're updating your brand's wardrobe, the goal is to keep what works and refresh what doesn't. So you want to keep the core creative elements because if your brand's colors or fonts are well known and well loved, people will feel a certain way about if you just blatantly change everything. You want to focus on updating the other elements, like your imagery or secondary colors, to give your brand a fresh look. You also want to test your updates. Before you roll out a full update, test your new visuals with a small segment of your audience. You want to get necessary feedback and make adjustments as needed. Because as we know, when you change things and people don't like it, 9 times out of 10, you're going to give your customers and audience what they want. And 3, you want to communicate that change. If you're making significant changes, you want to communicate them to your audience, just like a company communicates to their employees, right? You want to let your audience know why you're updating your visuals and how it's going to reflect your brand's evolution. When Google updated their logo in 2015, they kept their core elements, the same colors and playful style, because Google is Google, and if you know, you know. But they modernized their font to be more in line with current design trends. This update was really well received because it stayed true to Google's brand, but it brought a fresh, modern look. Updating your brand's wardrobe is a natural part of your brand's evolution. So please keep what works, refresh what doesn't, and make sure your updated visuals align with your brand's current identity and values. And just like how you choose your clothes to reflect who you are, your brand's visual identity should reflect what your brand stands for. Remember, your brand's wardrobe isn't just about looking good. It's about creating a cohesive, recognizable identity that resonates with your audience. So whether you're building your brand's wardrobe from scratch or considering an update, make sure it's dressed for success. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with fellow brand builders who might need a little help dressing their brand for success. And as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts, so connect with me on social media and let's chat about your brand's wardrobe. Until next time, keep creating, keep building, keep branding, and let's grow.